Let's take a look at behavior and results in terms of Kirkpatrick's model. In advancing to level 3, our concern shifts to whether the training had an impact on the job and on an organization's outcomes. Level 3 evaluation has a strategic importance to the organization because changes in behavior are the ultimate goal of training interventions. If the training does not impact on the job behavior, the money invested has been wasted and organizational goals will not be accomplished. One of the biggest contributors to poor training outcomes is a context that does not support practicing and utilizing the training information obtained. For training to be successful, the trainee must have clear expectations, the right skills, and a willingness to do well, and the organization must create an environment that encourages the right behavior. Reward systems, resources, and time to practice new material are necessary for classroom lessons to transfer to on the job behaviors. The importance of ensuring a context conducive for transfer of training cannot be overestimated. In the initial Kirkpatrick model, Level 3 is the extent to which participants apply what they've learned during the training when they return to the job. Simply put, how often does the trainee use the training on the job? If employees fail to exhibit the critical behaviors, several things may have occurred. First, the training may not have been focused on the most important aspects of the job, a failure of needs analysis and training design. Second, the trainees may not have properly learned what was offered in the training program, a failure of the instructional design process. Lastly, the trainees may have learned the proper knowledge and skills, but did not receive the contextual support to practice and internalize the new information while on the job. It's important to assess whether or not the training program appropriately identified the knowledge and skill gap and designed the training program accordingly. Managers, coworkers, HR, top management, and all support staff must work in concert to encourage, reinforce, monitor, and reward new knowledge and skills on a regular basis. Researchers argue that with a proper system in place to facilitate transfer of learning to the workplace, organizations can expect up to an 85% success rate of transfer. Moving from the classroom to workplace practice requires the assistance of experienced peers and supervisors who ensure that the trainees practice what they learned on the job. Once trainees return to their job after training, they should be regularly monitored to ensure they're using the knowledge and skills expected. The simplest way to monitor training on the job is through observation. Level 4 evaluation, based on the strategic impact of training outcomes, is the single most important aspect to measure, yet tends to be the least utilized and understood. While organizational departments and divisions can assess how training interventions impact their own goals, ultimately the most important outcome is the impact of training on the entire organization's mission and goals. If organizations neglect Level 3 evaluation, Level 4 evaluation becomes a challenge because it's impossible to link the training intervention with the organizational outcome and unclear if the training improved on the job behavior. Because training may not have an impact for a few years, organizations can't just focus on immediate results. They must investigate leading indicators to ensure the organization is trending in the direction of long-term goals. In choosing leading indicators to assess, it's necessary to ensure the indicator has an impact, short or long term, on the bottom line results important to the organization. If an indicator will affect the organization's mission and overall goals, it should be assessed regularly to monitor short and long term training success.